Hey guys, how's it going? It's Manga Reads and it's time for my Gamers episode 8. You know, I can't believe it's at episode 8 already. I mean, I remember when I just started, and I started when it was at episode 2? No, episode 1. And it's already episode 8, I can't believe it. But you know what guys? No, I started at episode 1, 2, 3, 4. I know it's at episode 8. And it's still a little bit of a rush. I still can't believe it's this far ahead. But you know what? I'm enjoying this series. Like, I have to admit though, at the first part of the episode, like the first, 5 or 6 minutes, I started to wonder, am I really watching Gamers? Because they introduced Konoha, and the way they introduced her was very different from how you would have expected them to introduce a character in a new series. In fact, the way they started out by introducing Konoha made it seem as if it was an entirely new series. Like, for one moment, I thought I was watching some ecchi RM, I don't know, these categories type shit. Because she was into girl gaming, or room sleep, I don't know. She seemed to be the type of person that would have been into girls. So for a moment, I thought I was watching something that was ecchi rated. I was like, did I click on the right anime? And then I saw Amano and Mitsumi walked in. Guys, I don't get it. What is Mitsumi's role in this series? Okay, I have admitted in the past that he does have some important moments that help Amano and Tendo. And I do know that he's Amano's friend. Given the rise of Uehara, I can't seem to agree that he's Amano's best friend, if Amano is supposed to have a best friend. Although I must admit that Amano is not the one that plays by the books. So he would say that, you know what, he's my best friend, even though we might say it's not his best friend. But he doesn't get a lot of screen time, and when he does get screen time, it's normally for something very important. He normally has a plot changing idea, thought, dialogue, something. He does things that makes things change when he, when he appears. So I'm not certain what his role is. Is he like a trump card? That one person that can really change an event. Let's say for example things are going really bad and it can't change, like Amano and Tendo from breaking up and you really need to get them to be together. And Mitsumi will say, well, when I just met you guys were so awesome, you were fun and whatever. Something that will get them to be back together. I don't know if he's some sort of a wild card, but I'll have to wait for that. Now, this episode was pretty interesting. In the first few minutes, we got introductions to Konoha, and I think it's very nice the way she started to have feelings for Amano. It's also interesting the way the episode ended, because it ended in the exact same way for her sister. We started to see where, this is hilarious, Hoshinomori was starting to realize that, yo, that's the love of my life right here. Because there is a bond, undoubtedly, a really good bond, a great one, an excellent bond at that, between Amano and Hoshinomori over the game where they play as Suchi and Mono. So there is a bond, and now that has come to light, I mean, Tendo and Amano doesn't know about it. And I say Tendo because, Tendo is the one why Amano can't date Hoshinomori at this stage. But they don't know about it as yet. Everyone else will know. I know that Aguri might learn about it from Uehara. She was lost, really, Hoshinomori, when she heard Amano talking about the game and how much Mono means to him. And she does know, she knows she's Mono. She knows she's Mono. So the way the episode ended and the way the episode started are parallels for both sisters. I can't believe I couldn't pick up from the start of the episode that Konoha was Hoshinomori's sister. When I saw the sister walked in, started teasing the girl about the game, and she jumped up and was like, Onisha. At first I thought it would have been like a roommate. Could have been a situation where they bored at school. So I thought it was her roommate, but when she jumped up and she said Oni-chan and she tried to take the game from her, and I saw them face to face, their heads were right beside each other, face to face, and everything was like, I know this girl. I was surprised. I couldn't believe it. That blew my mind. It was at that moment I realized I was in for a treat of an episode. So I've started to see exactly what they've done with this game. They have taken this game and they have used it as a means of addressing a very serious issue that we have in the series going forward. And I'll tell you what the issue is. Amano and Tendo are dating, Aguri and Uehara are dating, but there's the missing person, the well, I wouldn't say it's a missing person, but there is a person that we don't know exactly what she's up to, but she's about to get with Uehara in our view, and that person is Hoshinomori. Now the idea is that even though these pair of people are dating, they have some misunderstandings among themselves about how each other feel about how each other. And what the author has done cleverly, and I'll say author because I can't be bothered with saying mangaka, and I don't know the person who created this series. What he has done, or she has done, is that he, and I'll use he loosely, has taken a very serious subject and has addressed it using comic relief. Now, for you guys who don't know, comic relief is in literature when you have a very serious situation and there's someone who normally breaks the tension by saying something stupid or giving a joke or irony, something that makes you laugh in a very serious situation. And she's taken comic relief a bit further and used it to solve the problem here. Because what Uehara had in mind here was that, you know what, he's going to play the game, and when they're playing the game, they will have the opportunity of discreetly and nonchalantly putting their ideas out there about how they feel. It's just a game, things are random, but no one ever saw it going like this. It was the exact way that they thought that things were going. They thought that Uehara and Tendo had something going on, but funny enough, it was the other way around. It was Uehara and Tendo who thought that Amano and Aguri had something going on. And it kept going back and forth like that. Hoshinomori got involved by being a person who had a crush on Uehara, who got with him. Aguri was involved where Aguri realized that her first love wanted her, but then she got tied down to another child from Amano. So, you know, things were getting real crazy. The game was not really helping. In fact, it was just adding fuel to the fire. Funny fuel like that. And at one point, you could even see the frustration at, well, not at one point, like, I'm telling you guys, the faces that Uehara makes in this series is hilarious. I love them so much. They crack me up all the time. So what happened is that even though the game was being like that, you could see the frustration on Uehara's face several times. He was starting to act out. He started to go crazy about everything. And then when you felt like all hope was lost, they hit one of the biggest snags could ever hit, where they said, you know what, Uehara cheated on the love of his life. They got bloody with his sister and stuff like that. Hoshinomori had to go visit her sister who wanted a moment with her. And then that's when Tsuchi and Mono came up. That's when why am I saying Amanochi? That's when Amano and Tendo started talking about themselves. And they weren't really discussing a relationship, just relationships that Amano has online with other people. And Amano cleared himself up without getting a little bit flustered. He was like, I have friends online that mean a lot to me. He did mention another name. I'm not certain that person is also Hoshinomori. It would be interesting going forward. If that person is actually Hoshinomori or Hoshinomori's sister, or someone we don't know yet, it's very interesting how that will develop. But I like the way that they could have come together to talk about everything. I love the way that they were honest for once. My gosh, it's been 6 episodes since they started to have this love triangle thing going on for them. Please, couldn't somebody just go to the next person, just one person? Uehara go to Aguri, Aguri go to Uehara, whatever, and say, do you like that person? I don't like this person. Ask me. Be honest about what's happening and get the feelings out. No, no one did that. My gosh. And that's why it's dragged on so long. But I'm telling you guys, the author played his cards perfectly. He was very timely in his decisions, and it's paid off really wonderfully. It was a really good episode. I enjoyed it. And I'm not certain where this is going next week because... ah, yes. Whoa, whoa, whoa. This is hilarious because the way that the episode ended really leaves us on a high. It leaves us with a lot of tension. Now, I'm not certain if we're going to start in a new scene next week or we'll continue this scene, but I do know it's going to have a lot of things actually, to do with what we saw in the end of this episode. It's been Manga Reads, it's been Gamers, Amano Keita to Seishun, episode 8 review. It's a good episode, guys. I like it. It's very interesting. It's very fun. And I want to see what's going to happen next week. So you know what? Stay tuned and I will have more stuff coming your way. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it.